Welcome everyone to today's journey into the heart of calm. We're going to unlock some fascinating secrets your body holds to combat stress naturally.
Exactly, Molly. We're diving deep into the vagus nerve, exploring the science of ASMR, and harnessing the power of nature soundscapes. Think of it as your ultimate relaxation toolkit.
Let's start with the vagus nerve. Many have heard of it, but don't realize it's essentially the body's superhighway for calming down. Jason, can you elaborate on its role in the stress response?
Absolutely. When you're stressed, your sympathetic nervous system kicks in. That's the fight or flight response. The vagus nerve, however, is part of the parasympathetic nervous system, which is all about rest and digest. It helps put the brakes on the stress response.
So, how can we actively stimulate it? Because just knowing it exists isn't enough, right?
Great question. Simple breathing techniques are incredibly effective. Slow, deep diaphragmatic breathing. Focusing on expanding your belly as you inhale directly stimulates the vagus nerve. Try inhaling for a count of 4, holding for a count of 6, and exhaling slowly for a count of 8. Doing this several times can have a noticeable calming effect.
Fantastic. Now let's move on to something a little more intriguing. ASMR. It stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response, and it often involves tingling sensations. What's the science behind why it feels so relaxing?
ASMR is fascinating. While the research is still evolving, studies suggest it activates brain regions associated with relaxation and social bonding. Specific sounds like whispering or gentle tapping and visuals like slow, deliberate hand movements can trigger this response in some people. It can lead to a profound...
Hello everyone and welcome to the show. Today, we're diving deep into the world of stress reduction and peak performance. I'm Molly.
And I'm Jason. We're going to explore some fascinating techniques, from mindful breathing to the science of sound, all aimed at helping you take control of your well-being.
Let's start with something simple, yet incredibly powerful. Mindful breathing. Think of drawing patterns in the sand. Each breath a wave smoothing away the stress.
Exactly, Molly. And speaking of nature, did you know that just listening to nature sounds can lower your cortisol levels? Imagine yourself in a vibrant forest, the sounds washing over you.
It's amazing. Now let's move into something a bit more technical, binaural beats. This is where we explore how sound frequencies can influence brainwave activity. It's the science behind the latest viral trend, brainwave entrainment for peak performance.
That's right. We're talking about binaural beats, isochronic tones, and monaural beats. They're all different ways of using sound to gently nudge your brain into different states. Focus, creativity, or just plain relaxation.
We've seen real-time EEG readings showing how these beats can actually shift brainwave activity. It's like rewiring your brain one frequency at a time.
And for something more tangible, let's talk about progressive muscle relaxation. Imagine flowing water as you tense and release different muscle groups. It's a fantastic way to release physical tension.
Absolutely. Beyond sounds and relaxation, even our diet and environment play a huge role. Certain foods and aromas can significantly impact the body's stress response.
Think of calming herbs and spices. And don't forget the power of laughter. It releases endorphins, which naturally reduce tension.
So, let's tie it all together. We're going to guide you through a short self-care routine. It combines breathing, nature sounds, and progressive relaxation.
Find a quiet spot, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. Inhale deeply, and as you exhale, imagine a wave of relaxation washing over you. Picture a sunset over a calm ocean.
Continue breathing deeply and listen to the sounds of nature around you, real or imagined. Now, tense and release the muscles in your toes, then your feet, slowly working your way up your body.
Remember, incorporating these techniques into your daily life can make a world of difference. Even just a few minutes a day can have a lasting impact.
Thank you for joining us today. We hope you found these tips helpful. Until next time, take care and be well. Welcome, everyone, to today's podcast. where we'll delve into the fascinating world of brainwave entrainment and its profound impact on stress reduction. I'm Molly.
And I'm Jason. We'll be exploring how sound, science, and ancient wisdom can converge to help you manage stress in your daily life.
Let's start by painting a picture. Imagine a bustling city street, the stress evident on people's faces. Now, contrast that with a serene forest, the sound of birds, a gentle stream. That contrast is exactly what we're aiming for, shifting you from stress to serenity.
Exactly. We all know stress, the fight or flight response, cortisol surges. It's crucial to understand the science behind it, how it impacts our bodies, before we can effectively combat it.
So, what are some practical techniques? We're talking deep breathing exercises, visualizing each breath, slow and steady. Progressive muscle relaxation, guided by a soothing voice. Even mindful walking in nature, paying attention to each step, each sensation.
And it's not just about feeling good in the moment. These techniques actively influence your nervous system, specifically the HPA axis, which plays a key role in your stress response. We'll be busting some myths and misconceptions along the way, clarifying how these methods truly work.
Now for a surprising twist. Ancient meditation practices, like Tibetan singing bowls, actually share surprising similarities with modern brainwave entrainment technology. It's like ancient wisdom meeting cutting-edge neuroscience.
It's all about frequency and resonance, Molly. And speaking of practical applications, we'll be sharing how to easily incorporate these techniques into your daily routines. Think customized playlists for work productivity or calming soundscapes for sleep improvement.
And to really put this to the test, we're issuing a viewer challenge. For 1 week, participants will track their stress levels using a wearable device while consistently using a specific brainwave entrainment playlist.
At the end of the week, we'll reveal the combined results, showcasing the power of consistent practice and personalized audio therapy. We truly believe that this is the best way to see the results of managing stress.
Thank you for joining us today. We hope you find a moment of peace and clarity. Welcome to the show, everyone. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that affects us all, digital overwhelm. We're constantly bombarded with information, notifications, and demands, and it's taking a toll.
Absolutely, Molly. Think about it. You're walking down a busy street. The sounds are overwhelming. Now picture yourself in a quiet forest. That contrast highlights exactly what we're talking about. The tension between constant connectivity and the need for peace.
Exactly. And to understand how this affects us, let's talk about the science. We'll start with cortisol, the stress hormone. Jason, can you break down how that works?
Sure. When we're stressed, our bodies release cortisol. It's a natural response, but chronic stress leads to chronically elevated cortisol levels. This can manifest as anxiety, difficulty sleeping, and even physical health problems. Think endless social media scrolling or an overflowing email inbox. These trigger that cortisol response.
So, what can we do about it? Well, we're going to explore some powerful techniques to combat digital overwhelm, starting with positive affirmations. These aren't just empty words. They can actually rewire your brain.
That's right. Positive self-talk has been shown to influence brain activity in a positive way. It's about consciously choosing to focus on empowering thoughts.
Next up, we'll explore the calming world of ASMR. Now, for those unfamiliar, ASMR stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. It involves experiencing a tingling sensation triggered by specific sights and sounds.
Exactly. Things like gentle tapping, whispering, or even the sound of pages turning. And the fascinating part is that these triggers can induce a state of relaxation, slowing brainwave activity.
But don't just take our word for it. We've gathered some expert insights. First, let's hear from Dr. Anya Sharma, a psychologist, on the link between stress and mental health.
And following that, we have Dr. Ben Carter, a neurologist who will explain the physiological effects of relaxation techniques on the...
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Stress-Free Zone. I'm Molly, and I'm thrilled to guide you through practical techniques for managing stress.
And I'm Jason, Today, we're diving deep into simple yet effective strategies that you can integrate into your daily life to reduce stress and improve your overall well-being.
Let's start with breathing exercises. So many of us underestimate the power of our breath. Jason, why don't you lead us through a simple exercise?
Absolutely. Let's try the 4-7-8 technique. Inhale deeply through your nose for a count of 4. Hold your breath for 7. And exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 8. Let's do that a few times together.
That already feels calming. We'll have some more breathing exercises on our website. We also interviewed some experts on mindfulness.
Mindfulness can really help you detach from some of the stress triggers that you experience on a daily basis. Bringing yourself back to the present moment is really impactful.
Exactly. And speaking of detaching, let's talk about the power of nature. Think about the last time you were surrounded by natural beauty. How did it make you feel?
For me, being in nature instantly lowers my stress levels. Whether it's the mountains, the ocean, or even just a local park, nature has this incredible ability to calm and rejuvenate.
It's scientifically proven. Natural light and sounds help reduce stress hormones. Okay, let's move into a guided meditation.
Find a comfortable position, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. We'll guide you through a progressive muscle relaxation technique, starting with your toes and working our way up to your head.
Tense your toes, hold for a few seconds, and then release. Feel the tension melting away. Now move up to your feet, tense and release.
Continue this process, moving through each muscle group, focusing on the sensation of relaxation as you release each one.
Now that we've guided you through these techniques, let's recap the key takeaways. Regular self-care is crucial.
Integrating these practices into your daily routine, even for just a few minutes, can make a huge difference. Remember, you have the power to control your stress levels.
Thank you for joining us. Visit our website for additional resources. And don't forget to share your experiences with us and subscribe for more stress management tips. Until next time, stay calm and stay stress-free.